Guys, welcome back to Tip Tuesday. My name is Matthew Sturkey with Stone Mill Log and Timber Homes. Last week we talked about cabinetry considerations in a log or timber frame home. This week we're going to talk about flooring options and how many flooring options are available and what things to consider when making a selection for flooring in your log or timber frame home. There's a lot of different options to choose from. We'll talk a little bit about that. We'll also talk about what things to consider when you're talking about flooring in different rooms. You also really need to consider the flooring material that you want and what fits within your budget goal. You want to really spend enough time on the front end during the design phase to estimate the flooring that you want in your home, in each of your rooms, as well as go out and give yourself plenty of time to value engineer if you need to change direction to cut a little bit of cost to fit within your budget goal, because you can't just do with certain budget goals, you can't just do the high-end flooring throughout the entire house. If you're trying to cut some costs, you might have to sacrifice some of that flooring option in some of the rooms, like your bedrooms or in a basement or something like that. So really spend the time on the front end during the design phase to specify what you want in each of your rooms, and then to go out and get a good, solid, good faith estimate on what that flooring is going to cost, and then make the adjustments. Give yourself plenty of time to make the adjustments on value engineering and re-estimating to fit that flooring material line item in your budget goal. So what are the different options? Well, the first that we're going to talk about, and these are in no particular order, is a wide plank yellow pine. That's what you see here. Wood floors are used very commonly amongst our clients because you're building a log or timber frame home. So wood floors complement the structure itself and just blend in with everything that you're doing as far as your finishes on the interior. So a wide plank yellow pine flooring or a wide plank floor, like what you see here, this is a softwood. It is actually finished out, or they make pre-finished options. You can refinish wood floors. This happens to be a softwood, so some of the maybe disadvantage or the cons of this would be if you've got high traffic areas, or if you've got animals, this might be more likely or more susceptible to dent and scratch or scuffs. So be thinking about that. If you have big animals, you might want to consider a hardwood floor as opposed to a softwood. This yellow pine flooring is a softwood, so you might want to consider like an oak floor, a hardwood, which is less scratch and dent susceptible. So this is one option, which is a wide plank softwood floor. These are in no particular order. So the next one is a tile floor. There's different options with tile. There's ceramic and porcelain. There's also travertine, which is a limestone tile. That's what you see here in this entry. But when it comes to tile, you typically will find tile a lot in entryways, or in bathrooms, or in laundry rooms, or in kitchen areas where there's a little bit more susceptibility to water, maybe water splashing from a sink, or from a refrigerator, or from a tub. So wherever you have a higher volume of water traffic, off your feet, that's typically where you'll see a tile option. Tile floors can be more expensive, much like wood floors. So be thinking about that in some of those areas like laundry rooms. Is that an area where you could maybe sacrifice tile for doing a vinyl or linoleum or something like that to cut some cost? This is another option or version of a tile floor, same house, but obviously you can see it used in a bathroom where you've got a tub. You're going to be getting out of the tub with wet feet or getting out of the shower. So tile tends to be used in bathrooms and in laundry rooms and other areas with some water traffic. So that's another option. This is a stained and polished concrete. This is down in the lower level of a project that we did. This is a great option if you've got a slab floor and you're not wanting to put another layer of finished flooring over the top of it, whether it's a carpet or a wood flooring or a vinyl. This is actually just a stained and polished concrete floor. It looks great. it is something that is definitely an option when you get into those lower level areas where you have a slab floor down in a basement. So definitely consider this as an option. You can see how great this looks as a finished product. This is a quarter sawn white oak hardwood floor. So whether it is a white oak product or a red oak product or a pre-finished product, this was an unfinished quarter sawn white oak that got finished out in the field. This can be refinished. A hardwood floor, especially like I said, if you've got animals or you've got high traffic areas, will be have less tendency to scratch and scuff and dent. So be thinking about that when you're making a selection for wood floors. Wood floors are going to be a higher cost, per square foot. So think about that. Take that in consideration when you're doing your budgeting. This is actually another product. It's not wood. It's called LVP, which is vinyl plank. And you might think vinyl in a log home. Well, these floors have come a long way. And a lot of people are using this vinyl plank, or what they call an LVT, which is a luxury vinyl tile, or an LVP, which is a vinyl plank. This is the look of wood, but it is the cost of something that is much lower than what you would typically find in wood. It is very scratch resistant, it's very durable, and it's a product that a lot of people are using because it looks good within a log home, and it also cuts some cost, within the budget goals. So really look into these options, especially when you're getting into, lower level areas. If you wanted to do a finished basement, that might be a good option for that. And as you can see here, this is a great look in this home and works throughout the house. And of course, when you get into upper levels, loft areas, bedrooms, and you get into lower levels, you can go your traditional route, which is a carpet. This is going to be one of your more economical options. You also have the option to do other floorings like laminate floorings and linoleum, and you can do things like engineered flooring products. There's so many different options. There's so many good articles out there about the different flooring options that are available. So definitely do your research. Make sure that you're very specific in your design and your planning option when you're talking about schedules and, finish schedules and what flooring is going to go in what rooms and what areas. Get very good, solid, good faith estimate when you're doing your initial budgeting. And then if you need to change gears and cut some cost in your budget, then you can look at the different options that are available and have plenty of time. Don't wait till the 11th hour to make your flooring selection. It'll cause a lot of stress on your project. You'll make bad decisions. So be thinking about this early and often, and plan way ahead of time with regards to flooring options. So hopefully this has been helpful. Thanks for joining us for Tip Tuesday today. We look forward to you joining us next week for more Tip Tuesday. Until then, stay safe and healthy, and take care and enjoy this beautiful fall weather.